What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video, we are going to go over week 31 of pregnancy. And as you can see, I am sitting in a nursery that is very, very unfinished. We got the crib up this weekend, and there is shit everywhere right now. I'm sitting in the cleanest corner of this room, and looking around gives me a little bit of anxiety, but we're going to finish it, so I'm not worried about it. But anyways, guys, if you want to hear about what went on during week 31, 31 of pregnancy, then go ahead and just keep on watching. What's up, what's up, what's up? Week 31. So, week 31 of pregnancy. Whew. I don't know why I'm doing that. Because it wasn't like anything crazy. So, anyways, during this week, I started noticing her like sleep cycle, kind of when she's awake and when she is sleeping. Just kind of like this cycle she's going through in my stomach. I'm kind of realizing that we got an active one on our hands and she's probably going to be awake a lot. But there is some days that she is just sleeping and I'm like, hello! Like I'm like shaking my belly like, are you in there? Like, are you in there? I need to hear from you. Give me an elbow. Give me a 1-2. I'm like always waiting to hear from her. So, you know, it's like she's talking to me or something. We got this connection going on. So I'm just kind of noticing that, and it's normally every other day there's an active day, and that day in between is she's just a lot more quiet, sleeping a lot, growing, doing the things that babies do. Now this week my legs, they have been achy. Definitely achy. Just when I lay down at the end of the day or anything like that, I am really trying to stay on top of my water, because during the past few nights, actually, I have experienced an almost Charlie horse. Every single time I start to feel it coming, I like hurry and like flex my foot because I'm like, no, this is not happening right now. Hell no. We are not getting Charlie horses. So now I'm just like kind of fearful of them every night, but I'm like, don't think about it because you're gonna bring them. So, you know, I'm just gonna chug my water and do what I can. So they are typical to come at the end of your pregnancy. So, you know, I might get them, but if I can stop them before they come or try to help prevent them so they're not absolutely horrible. And I think working out and drinking lots of water helps just the blood flow of things and the circulation. I also feel like they say you hit like a nesting stage, like you're nesting. So like you start cleaning, baking, I don't even know, all those kinds of things. Now, my personality when I start a project is to like start it and finish it within like 2 days. And so it's really hard for me to be patient, like in this room, looking around, like I want to go to Hobby Lobby, Target, like at home, Home Goods, all those places and just hurry and finish this. But like, I know I need to take my time and like look for the deals and that kind of stuff. But I feel like I've hit that nesting stage, I guess they would call it. Like all I want to do is work on this baby's room and her baby book and just all those kinds of things. Like I want to clean out things and oh my gosh, like I just want to do so much. So I think I've definitely hit that nesting stage, but then again, that is kind of my personality to like want to do these things once I start a project. So I think it's just maybe a little bit stronger. I'm noticing my belly button, so it's not turning into an outie because I have like a super like inny belly button. I didn't think it would turn into an outie, but the bigger my belly gets, you know, your skin stretches so it starts to move up. Like the piercing that I had in my belly ring, like the piercing marks have moved up, and like I'm like, oh my gosh, like I have half of an outie belly button. Like I don't even know, like I guess I can show you guys. Do you want to see my belly button? Okay, well I'm gonna show you anyways. Whoa, I don't know if you want to be that close to my belly button. So what I mean is this is not normally out. My belly button just looks different, and I just find belly buttons kind of gross and weird. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the last one. I may have, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself, but I'm tired. The tiredness has definitely hit me. I've had some coffee, so that's why like I'm on an energy high, because when I just got back from the gym, I was like, holy balls, I have to go get ready and film. That is not happening. And I was like, make some coffee, get yourself up, and now I've been completely fine. But I spoke way too soon. I lied. I mean, I am 9 weeks out, like 8 weeks by the time you guys do see this, but oh, this mama is tired. I am tired. I really try to keep like a good energy though, and like positivity and stuff like that, so I think that's helping a lot. But there are days that I'm like, wait, what? You want me to just walk like 2 steps? That's not happening. And the last thing is, literally everywhere I go now, people notice I'm pregnant, and it's most of the time like older people, because they're the ones like not afraid to like say something, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, you're so cute. And like when I was pregnant, I had to wear this gigantic thing, and I was this big, and like all this stuff, and they always like want to touch my belly, but they're obviously a stranger, and so they're like, your belly's just, you know, from a distance. So it's so cute. And I'm like, don't put your hand on my belly. But they just like kind of almost go for it, and they're like, catch you later. One last thing I wanted to add into this like video of just like things to talk about, because I feel like this is one of the biggest like struggles that a lot of pregnant women deal with, is people's opinions. And even when you're not pregnant, if you're going through a wedding, if you're planning your wedding, if just in life in general as well, like you can deal with people's opinions. They just come on a little bit stronger when you are pregnant, or you're planning an event or a birthday party or a baby shower or all those kinds of things. And the biggest thing I can say to you, because I've definitely dealt with some opinions of how I should raise my child, not necessarily how I should raise her, but like, oh, you're gonna do that, you know, kind of thing. Well, I think you should do this. Or just a lot of opinions, and the best thing you can do is listen and just take that opinion and throw it right back out, because you're gonna raise your kid how you want to raise your child. Don't even let, you know, your mom, dad, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, your aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, I don't care who it is. Like, times have changed, and some people may not realize that, and some people might not be as open-minded. Now, you might get some great opinions. So the best thing you can do is just honestly listen to yourself. You're gonna have a mother instinct when that child's born. It scares me. I'm like, oh my God, like, how I have to raise a child? Are you kidding me? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm like, you know what? That motherly instinct is going to kick in, and I'm going to know exactly what to do when she is born. If you want to have that baby shower at 3 o'clock, you have your baby shower at 3 o'clock. If you want to have your wedding at 9 a.m., you have it at 9 a.m. Don't let people's opinions dictate how you run your life or how you decide to raise your child. Because if you let people direct you the rest of your life, I mean, I used to be a people pleaser like that, and it's just like, man, I really wish I would have done it this way, because I would have enjoyed that a lot more. And the more that I've realized that when I just do what I want and what I feel like doing, and also take, you know, I'm not a bitch, like I take other people's opinions and, you know, things that they're going through into consideration. But I also think that during this time, you do have to be a little selfish, and you do have to take care of yourself and your body and this baby. So if you need a break, if you need to nap, you have family over, and be like, hey, can you guys just like, you know, go hit the town for a little bit while I take a nap? They need to be understanding of that. And if they throw opinions at you, just throw them out, because it doesn't matter. It does not matter what they have to say. You're doing what's best for you and that child and your family and your body. You just do you. Like, that's the biggest thing I can say. And it does take, you know, to become mentally tough and mentally strong, and know like, okay, I might hurt this person's feelings by saying no to that, but I can sugarcoat it, like sandwich it like a peanut butter and jelly. You know, like start with like, hey, like I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to have it at this time. But I really, really appreciate your opinion, and I really, you know, appreciate all your help and everything like that. I just feel like this is best for me, so I'm going to do it at this time, or, you know, any scenario in life, because I promise you it's going to be a lot easier. You'll just become more free and open, and things will become a lot easier. And just don't be afraid to speak up, but, you know, speak up in a respectful manner, because you don't want to be that like bridezilla, you know, they would call it, or like, I don't know what you would call like a pregnant person, but something like that. I hope that that makes sense. I never write these things down. I just kind of like go what's off of my head to you guys, and I just want you to know that I have dealt with opinions and I have dealt with people coming at me, but in the end, I'm gonna do what's best for me and this baby and my husband and the family that we're creating. So, sorry. Okay, so during week 31 of pregnancy, baby is the size of asparagus. But it says that during this week, baby's going through a major brain and nerve development, so eye development too. Baby's irises now react to light, which is really, really sweet. It says all 5 of baby's senses are in working order. Baby's about 15.2 to 16.7 inches long and weighs about 2.5 to 3.8 pounds this month. Baby's getting so big here, she is probably crowding your lungs. I've definitely noticed that. It just, more like it feels like my ribs are just like up here. Like, even like to wipe when you go to the bathroom, I'm like, ugh, like it hurts. Like TMI, but I don't care. How the baby keeps getting smarter, and that's why you might feel a little dumb sometimes. So sometimes my words are like jumble bumble. I'm like, she's taking all my brains. She's definitely getting really smart. And then, so the baby at 31 weeks, and it says when baby's not sleeping, he or she is doing a bunch of practice drills. So breathing, swallowing, hiccuping, and pedaling his or her feet. Like now I can tell like when it's like elbows or like her hands, like her hands sometimes it feels like it's like tickling me. It's really weird. And then her elbows, yeah, those are pokey. Then it says baby's neck is now in full swing. He or she can turn it side to side. This baby is peeing close to 2 cups of liquid, which goes right into the amniotic fluid. Luckily, your body is replacing the fluid a few times a day. So your body during this time of pregnancy, now that your uterus has expanded above your belly button, your lungs are crowded for space, making it near impossible to take a full breath. Definitely, like as you guys can probably tell, like if you've kept with like my weekly like pregnancy updates, I do have to take like when you're talking, like, whew, gotta take a breath, like it feels like you just ran a marathon. With like cramps, frequent trips to the bathroom, and heartburn. It's no wonder women in the final stretch of pregnancy find it hard to get a good night's rest. I'm still getting a pretty good night's rest, but like I said, tiredness, I wake up and I'm like, ooh, energy! And then all of a sudden I'm like, 30 minutes later, I'm like, can I go back to bed? Like, and it says one symptom you don't want to ignore is if your face suddenly swells or like blurry vision or headaches. That could be a sign of like preeclampsia, which I have not had any of that. As you guys know, I have talked about on here. There has been a little bit of protein in my pee and things like that. So obviously the doctor's keeping an eye on me, but I don't have swelling. I don't have any blurry vision, anything like that, or headaches. So I feel pretty darn good for being 31 weeks pregnant. It's something that you should keep an eye on though. If you know, just try to keep your sodium down. That's the biggest thing I can say is really try to keep your sodium down, and like processed foods, try to cut them out as much as possible, because that is going to make you blow up as it is. I would blow up with that food, not even pregnant. So that can definitely cause those things to happen. Try to eat the most whole, dense, nutrient foods I can possibly find, but have my cravings here and there, because let's be honest, like I'm human. We're all human. And if I want some chicken strips, I'm gonna go get some chicken strips, you know? Or if I want some ice cream, I'm gonna have it. I'm going to go ahead and measure this belly at 31 weeks. Oh my gosh. So for week 31, I am 40.5 inches again. Have not grown. That's totally fine. That is going to be the end of this video. That is going to complete 31 weeks of pregnancy update. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys get like some positive energy, something positive out of pregnancy, because I know that pregnancy can be overwhelming and bring sometimes negativity into your life just by the people you're surrounding yourself with. So I hope that by watching these you get some positive energy, some positive outlooks on it, because pregnancy is such a beautiful thing, and I just want to tell you guys everything that's happening within me, and the negatives, the goods, the bads, all those kinds of things. But I always want you to be able to flip it around and know that you are strong enough to deal with anything that is going on. And that's how I've looked at pregnancy this entire time, is no matter what's thrown my way, I am going to deal with it, and I'm going to deal with it in the best way I possibly can. The most annoying thing sometimes during pregnancy that you can hear is like, boy, you've had it easy. And you know what? I haven't had it easy. I've just chosen to look at it in a very, very positive light, and have chosen to enjoy this process. And I have had my downs. I have had days that are very hard, and things that I go through mentally. I may not have been throwing up or anything like that throughout pregnancy, but I've had my own fair share of things that just aren't shown on camera. Honestly, like, one of the best experiences you'll have in your life, and you're never gonna have this same pregnancy again. You're never gonna have this same little human inside of you ever again. No matter what, if I'm on bed rest for the next like 6 weeks, I'm going to deal with it, and I'm going to love it. Or like tell anybody else who's pregnant, like, man, you've had it easy. Like, I've been throwing up and this and that. Like, people sometimes don't share everything that they're going through. Some people are just a little bit more vocal than other people. They don't know what they're dealing with behind closed doors. So just be respectful of anybody's pregnancy. Anybody that is out there going through it, like, I am so stinking proud of you. Like, you're going to get through it. You are so going to get through it, and it's going to be the best freaking experience of your life. And for people who may be going through this soon one day in their life, it's seriously the best experience of your life. So enjoy it, enjoy the process. Like, even when you're getting married, like, enjoy the process of the engagement and like planning it, and like just stop wishing things away. And like, I have definitely had to work on that within myself. Like, respect people and lift them up, because it's the best thing that you can do, especially during this time when your hormones are whack as hell. Anyways, I just went on another rant. So this video is totally like all over the place. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys love this video, and as you guys are on your way out, make sure you guys subscribe and also give this video a thumbs up, and do not forget to follow my social media. I am now doing Instagram live videos every Friday, since if you guys have been on my channel for a while, I was doing some beauty things, and I've kind of just switched it to motherhood because that's my life. But beauty is a huge part of my life as well, and I absolutely love it. So every Friday I'm sharing some sort of tip, doing a makeup look, doing any type of thing on Instagram live. So if you guys have suggestions of things you want to see live on Instagram, then hit your girl up, because I will make sure that I do them. Alright guys, I love you guys so much, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday, and I will see you guys on Thursday for a baby shower haul. Alright guys, love you, bye!